Hi, I'm Renee and welcome back to Peonie Me. If you are new, also welcome. My name's Renee, as I said at the beginning. I'm mum to Henry, who's 2, and I've got another little baby on the way. I primarily blog on my blog, which is Peonie Me, the same name. I'll link the details down below. And since January, I joined the whole YouTube team, and I upload videos and everything from pregnancy updates, little mini clips of day in the lives of me and Henry, and some little features called Pregnancy Style, which I've absolutely been loving. Trying to embrace my new shape and curves and bumps during my pregnancy, because when I was pregnant with Henry, I didn't embrace anything style related. I just lived in leggings, and it was a time when I didn't feel particularly nice about myself. So I'm trying to really embrace this pregnancy and feel a little bit more stylish. But today I thought I'd give you my 25-week update with this little bundle down here. I say little, I'm not little at all. I look absolutely massive. In fact, I went to a family party on the weekend, and the biggest comments were, "Not long to go then." I was like, no, I've still got a good 15 weeks left to go. So yes, I'm obviously showing a lot more than I did with Henry, or I'm just generally just a little bigger than I was first time round. So, to steal a quote from Whitney Port, "I love my baby, but I hate being pregnant." Yeah, so it's similar theme to my other videos. In fact, I think the last video I did was my second trimester, so I must have been, I don't know what my second trimester was now, but I'm guessing I was a lot early on than I am now. But yeah, I'm 25 weeks and I'm just not enjoying being pregnant at all. And I know that sounds really selfish, but I've just got to be honest. I love the kicks. I love that I'm growing a baby. I love that Henry is interacting with the bump. I love all that aspect, and obviously I love that I'm going to be a mum for the second time, and please don't take that away from how I'm feeling. I absolutely love that bit. But oh my goodness, my body hates being pregnant. It's like it's got a checklist of all the bad things that come with pregnancy. And it's got its little pen, and it's like, oh, SPD, we'll have a bit of that. In fact, didn't we have that the first time? Let's boost it up a bit and throw in some crutches so she can't walk, and really go for it this time, because rumour has it she's not having any more, so let's really screw with this one. And then it's like, oh, sciatica. Oh, shouldn't have that first time. Let's give her some really bad twinges in her bum cheek, to the point where sometimes she just can't even get out of bed. Yeah, tick. So yeah, that's how I feel like my body is completely responding to pregnancy at the moment. And I'm not gonna lie, I've had some really rubbish days. Thankfully, some days I just get on with it, especially those days like family days where I mentioned before, we went to a lovely party, and other little family things, even just going for lunch and stuff. It kills me, it absolutely kills me, but I just bite the bullet, because I don't want Henry's memories of his mum being pregnant to be, oh, she was so ill at that time. And plus, it's our last few months of just me and him. So I really, when I can, I try and make an effort, but oh my goodness, the next day I am ruined, absolutely ruined. So the time I come round to Monday and he's with my mum or he's at nursery on Tuesday, I just sleep and just lay down because I'm just in agony. And so yeah, so that's not been great. It's been really painful. In terms of other symptoms, thankfully morning sickness hasn't come back, which is good. So very similar to when I was pregnant with Henry. I only had morning sickness in those first 10 to 12 weeks. Other symptoms, heartburn. I've had twinges, but so like, oh, that feels like heartburn, but then completely goes. So I think my little body checklist is like, oh, just revving it up, just letting you know it's there. But we're just going to ram that little pelvis of yours a little bit further first. So touch wood, I might escape a little bit of that. Stretch marks, no, I don't have any stretch marks. I didn't get stretch marks with Henry until I was overdue. So around just past that 40-week mark, I got some right under my tummy. So touch wood, I'm having a C-section with this one. So I'm hoping that I'm getting I'll be 39 weeks, just past 39 weeks, so touch wood, I might not get any stretch marks. But in the first time when I was pregnant with Henry, I was obsessed with like bio oils and all those fancy creams to stop stretch marks, and now I just use baby oil. And you know what, because it's so cheap, I don't feel guilty, and I just literally cover my whole body, because you forget that you can get stretch marks in your bum and your hips, and like bio oil feels quite expensive, to just be covering yourself in that. So I've been doing that. Not really had any cravings as such. Oh no, tell a lie. I did go through a phase of drinking cans of Coke, a full fat Coke, which I didn't know was so bad. But I don't know why. I think because I tried loads of different alcohol-free wines and beers, and they all taste so sweet and just didn't really give you that little edge that a drink probably gave you before I was pregnant. And that Saturday night when my husband would have a glass of wine, I just felt like something a bit naughty, and I just took a can of Coke one day and absolutely loved it. But my husband also told me recently how many calories of sugar there are in a can of Coke, so I've stopped doing that now, and I'm thankful to say I am now drinking so much more water than I think I've ever drank in my entire life. If you know me or you work with me, you know I am rubbish with water, and like horrendous, because I used to say, oh, it's just like drinking fresh air, there's no taste. But I've just been putting a little bit of elderflower cordial in, some mint maybe, or some lime, lots of ice, and just been drinking so much more water, and it's made a big difference, and I don't feel as sluggish and as tired throughout the day. I just keep topping up with that water. So what else is new? So this week, or the end of this week, we start a lot of work on the house. Thankfully, they're a lot smaller scale than was originally planned, but it means that the house that we've been in now for 2.5 years, when we first moved in, we didn't have a lot of money, so we spent a lot of time just neutralising the walls, as if you can see at the back. But we just, it was lots of cream, like antique cream, antique ivory paint throughout the house, and then we just like personalised walls and things like that. So, but the walls actually are horrendous. They're full of all cracks and bumps and things like that, so they're all going to be smoothed and all lovely. This room I'm in now is our room, but this is going to be Henry's room, so we'll be moving into the back room, and then little Peanut will be moving into Henry's room. So there's a lot of shifting of the rooms. I'm super excited to decorate the 2 boys' rooms, so that's going to be really exciting. And I think because I feel like I've been pregnant for so long, this is going to be something really, really nice to fill that time with, because I've still got quite a bit to go. And then the time, hopefully, all the work's done in the house, as well as stuff that's happening in the hallway and the bathroom and things like that. Then it'll be time for a holiday, and then after our holiday, it'll be baby time. So I'm super excited for all those little changes in the house, because since we moved in, it feels so much more like home now. But as time's gone on, especially in those early days, it didn't feel like home. But those little personal touches, like the pictures behind, and just little things we've done, like invested in a really nice lamp, or nice cushions for the sofa, just those little things, every time just give you our own little stamp, and it feels so much more like home. So yeah, I'm really excited for the boys to have their room, and Henry, he's in a little box room at the moment, which is primarily where he sleeps or has his story time or chill out time. It's going to be so nice that he's going to have all this space for his toys to play, to be creative, to be imaginative. I want to do that whole oh sorry, I'm going off on a tangent of a completely new video, so sorry. So yeah, I'm excited for the house changes, renovations, plowing along with my pregnancy. I've got some more appointments left with the Liverpool Women's Hospital. They've been incredible, sort of holding my hand through the whole process of my C-section, how I felt about my previous pregnancy. I'll link so much things down below, so that makes a lot more sense if this is your first video. But in a nutshell, I suffered with post-traumatic stress after the birth of Henry, mostly because my pregnancy didn't go. Well, not my pregnancy, but pregnancy was absolutely crap. But my birth didn't go as well as I planned. So there's loads of little steps that the women are putting into place to make sure I feel like this time round I'm giving birth. and just check my mental health and things like that, which is amazing, absolutely amazing, and things which you don't feel like you need to talk about on those midwife appointments, but your mental health is just as important as your physical health. So yeah, they've been amazing, and that's it really. So yeah, love my baby, hate my pregnancy, excited for things that happen in the next few weeks, and yeah, that's it really. And what I should do is give you a bump shot. So there you have my bump, which is quite neat, which it was with Henry, so which is good. Yeah, that's it. So thank you very much for tuning in. If you want to see some more videos, hit that subscribe button. I love your comments, so feel free to add any comments down below, and I'll see you next week. Bye.